Losing weight will not make you happy. There, I said it, okay? Is anyone gonna talk about this? Is no one gonna talk about this? I spent the majority of my fitness journey thinking that if I lost just a little bit more weight, I'd finally be happy. Then I would lose that weight and think maybe if I lost just a little bit more weight, I'll be happy. And the cycle continues on and on and on. No one ever talks about this, but I feel like it's very common. No matter how much weight I lose, I will always feel like that fat version of me. I will always feel like that girl who is insecure with her body, no matter what muscle I put on. I'll always feel like my gym clothes never fit me right, and that they emphasize my rolls no matter how skinny I get. No one ever talks about how I put so much effort into forcing myself not to eat that next meal because I thought it would make me fat. No one talks about the struggle of trying to eat healthy and fighting cravings until you can't anymore. Then you indulge and you guilt yourself into believing that that one meal was gonna make you lose all your progress. No one talks about the unhealthy dependence that I have developed on the gym, using cardio to punish myself after overeating. No one talks about the guilt that you feel from skipping a workout. Today, we're gonna talk about these things, okay? Body image is something I've struggled with since I can remember. Even before puberty, I always had huge boobs and a small butt. I was overly developed as a child. It was so hard to be a kid when everything you wear is just overly sexual because of the size of your bust. I grew to be a lot more insecure of my body. I started to learn to deal with my insecurities by looking to food for comfort. So this led me to develop a binge eating disorder. So I've been on both ends of the spectrum, starving myself to be as skinny as possible, as well as binging to drown out all the bad thoughts. Either way, I was never happy with myself. Fitness and working out was my introduction into something that I could use as a stress relief, to control my anxiety, to make myself feel good and develop a routine. I felt productive. I felt like I was doing something for me. I started out going to the gym in my university, which was for men and women. I would be so anxious sometimes that I would just stay in the cardio section. I became a cardio bunny. Where would you find Shay? She's right on the elliptical from 30 minutes to an hour every day. Even when I had the intention to try to go to the weight section, I would just be too scared and just stick to cardio. And it was easy and it was something I knew. And at least I felt like I was doing something.
The best sports bra ever is from Walmart.
Time moves on, I stay consistent with my cardio, start to eat a bit healthier, start to lose weight, but I noticed that I was looking bony. I had absolutely no muscle mass, I felt weak. Even at the skinniest I had ever been, I was still constantly thinking of what could I cut out of my diet to lose more weight. I wasn't happy. I started to think to myself, well, what is happiness to me? Well, I want to be skinny. But after months of not eating what I wanted, missing out on going out with my friends, in fear of having to eat out in public, I thought again to myself, what really was happiness? I looked at my body in the mirror. I wanted a flat stomach. I wanted a nice butt. I wanted hips. These are things I imagined in my head as happiness, so therefore, if I get these things, it should make me happy. My fitness journey switched paths. I started watching videos on YouTube and finding women who inspired me. I started building my own workout plan. I stuck to a routine. I would do full body, work out anything that wasn't sore. I stuck to the machines because that was all I knew how to do. The machines at least had diagrams and pictures of what the exercise were supposed to look like. Plus, I usually had a gym buddy so we could get lost together. I slowly was beginning to see a little more muscle definition. My butt was still small, my boobs were still big. I was stuck in limbo for a while because I had no idea what I was doing. I was going to the gym using the same weights every week, barely breaking a sweat most days, but I thought I was doing something. I sat back and I thought, am I happy? No.
Snowing?
Oh my god. I wanted to lose weight and have a big butt. I started doing more research. I learned about calories in, calories out, caloric deficit, and caloric surplus. I started meal prepping. I saw fitness women always doing these hip thrusts. I was too afraid to do them, but I started off using a dumbbell. It was definitely hard at first, but I got into a routine. I really struggled with my nutrition at this point because I would be eating healthy for a few days in the week and then not healthy for the others. My binging was taking over. Using food for comfort was just dragging me into a deep, dark hole. I would lose weight and gain it back, then lose weight and gain more back. I was constantly yo-yoing. I started going to the gym more and trying to eat healthy, but it was definitely a struggle at times. Fast forward to last August, I got a personal trainer for the first time, met him off YouTube, he trained me online, gave me a training app to use, and planned a workout split for me. He made me count my calories and see just how much I really was eating. And I was beginning to learn that there was no good foods and no bad foods. It was all about the amount of food you were eating. Moderation was key. Once I started tracking my calories and macros, I started losing weight. The muscle definition was coming in, I was looking snatched, and I felt great. The lowest weight I had ever been in my life with the largest amount of muscle, and I still would look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, it's not good enough. There was always something more to improve on, more weight to lose, more muscle to gain. I didn't like my hips. Now I don't like my back rolls. Now I don't like how my arms look. Now my abs aren't defined enough. No matter which level I was at, my happiness was temporary. I was goal driven. I was never satisfied. Some might say that I was just very goal driven and always trying to push myself to do better, but it was only until now that I realized my body will never actually make me happy. Now would it? Happiness was not how I looked. It wasn't measured by how big my butt was, how small my waist was, how shredded my abs were. The real happiness came from my routine, from getting myself to the gym every day, from telling myself that I was doing something for me, from all the healthy habits that I had developed over the years, from building a workout split that worked for me. Happiness was from the discipline that I had developed, from the consistency, from the meal prepping, the eating healthy, from seeing results finally after waiting so long. Happiness was getting to work out with my friends. It was from meeting new people at the gym. I started realizing that the gym was not just something that can make me happy, only I can make myself happy. No matter how much weight I lost, it's not gonna make me happy. Hanging out with my friends made me happy. Making YouTube videos made me happy. Going on hikes made me happy. It takes a lot of growth to realize that fitness, although it has made a huge impact on my life, it was only the building blocks to form the new version of me. So after making this realization, I decided that fitness should not take away from my life. It should add to it. I shouldn't feel guilty if my friends invite me out to eat. I shouldn't feel guilty for craving a burger and ice cream. I shouldn't feel guilty for skipping a workout because I'm tired. The way I look at it, working out is something that I have the privilege of doing. I can afford to get a gym membership. I can afford gym clothes and running shoes. This is a luxury that not many people have. The gym can be a tool to make you happier, but it shouldn't be relied on to make you happy. Instead, look at aspects of your life like, are you eating as healthy as you want to be? Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough steps in the day? Are you sleeping enough? It was only when it was lockdown and the gyms were closed that I realized my unhealthy dependence on the gym. If I couldn't work out, I was depressed. This was a problem. Without the gym, I felt lost. This was a huge problem. Now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to appreciate my close friends a lot more, appreciate the memories we've created. I value the one-on-one hangouts a lot more. I've become more of an introvert, and I really enjoy spending time with myself. I like long walks and hiking. I love learning and challenging myself. I really want this video to be a message to everyone watching that the gym, the weight loss, all that will not make you happy. That's $5 per box. In the end, it's you who makes yourself happy. It's the changes that you make that contribute to a healthier lifestyle. All those things combined will make you happy. It's going to make you into the best version of yourself. If you want to avoid the unhealthy dependence on the gym, stop saying things like, if I just lose 10 more pounds, I'll be good. If I just fit into these pants, I'll be good. Girl, we all know you ain't going to be good, okay? There will always be something else. Instead, start off with a goal like, I would like to be healthier. I would like to develop healthy habits. I would like to include working out into my routine. I would like to work out as a stress relief. Because these things include other healthy habits and they all connect together. You're not going to feel guilty when you can't do one or the other. Example, if I'm really tired from work, I had a long day, but I ate healthy all day, I stayed on track, I meal prepped, I wouldn't feel as guilty taking a rest day and not going to the gym. Whereas if I had ate unhealthy all day and I was exhausted, I was just eating junk food all day, I didn't want to go to the gym, I know that I would really beat myself up and force myself to go to the gym. And then I'd be miserable. If you make working out a part of your routine, it becomes a habit. You won't feel like you have to force yourself to work out. You're going to have days when you're just so excited to get to the gym and get that workout in. You're going to be so excited because you're seeing progress from the changes that you made and you can't wait to keep going. Once you get to the stage, you'll see how happy you're going to be. You're going to feel like you're doing something for yourself, you're in control, and you're making progress. So no one talks about this, but I just did. My name is Shay and I make health and fitness content. I show you my workouts, what I eat, and my routines. It's a fun time over here. So I'd really love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and join the family. If you're looking for some motivation, this is the place to be. If you got it this far in the video, comment some pink emojis. And if you don't have emojis, just write the word pink. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I'm the one who got away, yes. You're the one
sure I'm bringing out the cheap champagne. Raise the glass and celebrate us being done. 'Cause love ain't enough. Easy for you to hang up the phone. Now you're crying alone. Simply confusing how you could be so close but still so out of reach. Saying you would be done through a screen, but now you stay hung up on me. Hung up on me. Hung up on me. Who wouldn't be hung up on me? Hung up on you. Were leaving me a red. You were leaving me a silent. But when you left, you were silent. Weren't trying to hide the fact that I ain't you. Used to be my room cyan blue. Always gonna let the brightness see. Said you wanna see me shine even in the night. Guess it was a lie. 'Cause I call you and it's straight to sorry. I can't make it. All my favorite memories have been erased. The gallery of pictures blurring out the faces, burning down the bridges. Guess you couldn't